Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you what my 2-year-old son got for his birthday. So this year Toby turned 2 years old and I got him some really sweet presents that I wanted to share with you here on YouTube. So the first present is actually a doll. Now my son does love dolls. He has like a little baby which he loves, but I really wanted to get him like the next stage up from that. And I was really divided between getting a traditional Waldorf doll, which tends to run quite expensive in price. They tend to be stuffed with wool and all sort of handcrafted and they're gorgeous, or a Dinkum doll. I got the Dinkum doll, and this little Dinkum doll is now completely naked. He's got no nappy or clothes or socks or shoes. That's what he comes with, but my children just prefer him naked, so they keep taking his clothes off. And I'm in a bit of a rush this morning because I've got a foraging walk after I film this, so I thought I would just show you the Dinkum doll naked as opposed to running around the house trying to find his clothes. But yes, we chose the Dinkum doll in the end because I felt like he would survive a bit better in my rough and tumble household, and I'm really glad I got him. I wasn't entirely sure initially when I saw Dinkum dolls online. I thought they looked a little bit like these puppets called Podge and Rodge, which were a really big thing in the south of Ireland when I was growing up, and I'd always been slightly scared of Podge and Rodge, so the Dinkum doll to me looked a little bit creepy. But my mum, she thought they were so cute, so I decided I would give it a go, and I bought one. This is, I think, called Peanut with the dark hair, and they're unisex, so you can either call them girls' names or boys' names, and you can, you know, do little things with their hair, and I think he's just gorgeous now. He's very, very cute, and he's got lovely little embroidered eyes, mouth, sweet little button nose. He's got this little rainbow over his heart, and he's really sturdy, so he's got jointed legs and arms, and when he's wearing his shoes he can stand up, which I think is really, really nice. His little ears at the side. I think he's gorgeous. And what's nice about the Dinkum dolls, they're by the brand Olia Ella, is that you can also buy loads of accessories to go with them, different clothes, that kind of thing. So I think they're fantastic. They're also about half the price of a homemade Waldorf doll. So yeah, I'm really glad I went for him, and he went down so well. Both my boys think he's gorgeous and they play with him all the time. The present I got Toby was this giant road interchangeable floor puzzle. And Toby actually had picked this out himself. He had seen this in the Orchard Toys catalogue and had asked for it, which was very sweet, so I obviously could not resist. And the puzzle comes with these really nice big chunky pieces that connect very easily, and there's also curves that you can attach at any place to create roundabouts, or, you know, just a circular road system. And obviously on each piece as well there's all this detail to see, so there's different vehicles, there's trees and pets, flowers, people, so actually really fun to play with because there's just so much to see. There's also other add-ons that you can get. There's a giant town and a giant railway, and the cost of this was about £7 or £8 off Amazon, so really affordable and a really nice gift. And Toby likes to do what they suggest on the back here, is get his toy cars and bring them around the puzzle. So yeah, this was a very affordable present and actually a really great one, and it's gone down a treat. I also got Toby a couple of books. The first one I got was this lovely vintage publication called A Little Golden Board Book, the Fire Engine book. Now this is I'm trying to think of the word, reprint from the old one, so I think it was initially out in the 50s or the 40s, and you can see that reflected in the beautiful illustrations in this. It's really busy and bright, and yeah, I just love how vintage and retro it is. It's gorgeous, and both my children think this is amazing. They're really into ladders and vehicles, so this went down an absolute treat, and it's so beautiful, really sturdy, and a lovely book for any vehicle obsessed child. And I think all children go through a stage of loving cars and vehicles, and this one is gorgeous. We're a big Tractor Ted family. I love the Tractor Ted TV series. It's very gentle and informative and reflects a lot of what we do on the farm, although on a much larger scale. And I noticed they had these books out, so I decided to get one for Toby's birthday. I really like them. They have really big photos of tractors, which satisfies my son completely. He thinks this is amazing. There's also the Tractor Ted characters in this. It's absolutely just perfect for Toby, and yeah, this has been by far one of his favourite gifts. Also got him a classic book that would sort of last in the bookshelves for a very long time, and it was this lovely James Herriot Treasury for children. This I think is out of print, but you can still buy new editions on eBay, and it contains quite a few different stories with some text there and lovely retro sort of vintage illustrations, as you can see. And I just thought this was so lovely. So it follows the story of this vet, James Herriot, and all the adventures he gets up to with all these animals on different farms and homes. It's just gorgeous, and there's so many pictures in this that it would work for a younger child too. You could read this aloud to them, but obviously as your children get older, they can read this to themselves, and I think this will be the kind of book that will last on my children's bookshelves for a really, really long time. So from his grandparents, Toby got another book. I actually asked for this for him because I knew we would love it. It's the My First Discoveries Tractors, and this My First Discoveries is a brilliant series of sort of basic science introduction for children. This is Toby's favourite page, and what makes them unique are these acetate pages that are also in the book. We've got a few from the series now, and they are all firm favourites, and this one is fantastic. And as you can imagine, that has also been a very well-loved addition to our home library. We got this fantastic chunky wooden digger from the brand Indigo Jamm. We got a tractor from Indigo Jamm for Christmas, and I was so impressed with the quality. It came with this amazing trailer and animals, and it's been brilliant. So now we've also got the digger. It comes with these little peg people, and you can buy different characters and they just slot in there. And then all the bits are movable, really, really chunky, lovely little face on the front, all wood. So nice sort of sustainable option for toys. We try and avoid plastic where we can, and this was just perfect. And it's got lots of use already, and the quality on these toys is so good that I imagine it will last a super long time as well. Other set of grandparents, he got a toy farm. This is the old farm by Bigjigs, I believe, and it's a huge farm. It comes with, I think, 4 different buildings and like a wooden playmat underneath. It comes with wooden characters that are all really nice and environmental because they're all natural materials, and all these animals, and it's just amazing. I'm going to link it below so you can discover the whole thing and what it looks like, but I just wanted to show you a couple of the bits. All the buildings have removable roofs, so you can look inside and place your animals. And yeah, like I said, the characters are really sweet, and they've got movable limbs, and actually they fit quite well with those Indigo Jamm tractor and digger as well, so they can all be played with together. So again, this will be a great toy that will sort of grow with Toby as he gets older, and the quality is really good. My mum is a fantastic, not only artist, but also a fantastic seamstress, and she made this beautiful quilt for Toby's birthday. She made one for Rupert for his, I think, his 2nd birthday as well, and somewhere on this, she's embroidered his initials. Well, she's appliqued his initials on this one, and she had embroidered the initials on Rupert's quilt. So this will be wonderful when Toby gets a little bit older and gets his big boy bed. I can't quite remember what age I put Rupert in his proper big boy bed, but I know Toby is coming up to it. He's still in his cot at the moment, and he's not trying to climb out. He loves his cot, so I'm going to keep him in that for as long as possible. But when he is finally grown out of it, he will be definitely getting this quilt on his bed. My sister, or Toby's auntie, gave him this very sweet bucket, and there's also a spade which is outside in the sandbox. This is from the Swedish brand Liewood. And it's lovely because it's actually rubber, so it's like super soft and like got a lovely velvety texture, and the whole thing is rubber. It's got this cute little face on it, and then the spade is made out of the same rubber in that colour, and it's just lovely. And to be honest, like, every child loves a bucket and spade, so even though we already have spades, we have buckets, this has had so much use. It's had all sorts of things in it, like stones, vehicles. Yeah, it's been a firm hit, and actually a good reminder that if you're ever stuck for a present idea for a child, just get them a bucket and spade because they'll be happy. Finally, and yes, I have rushed through this video so quickly. I'm just seeing that this is I filmed this in under 10 minutes, but I have, like I said, I've got to go for this foraging walk. I wanted to get this video filmed because I know so many of you wanted to know what I got Toby. So apologies if I've rushed this, but like I said, I'm so short for time today. But I am coming up now to my final present, and I'm so excited when I open this, well, when Toby opened this. And it is the Beatrix Potter, The World of Peter Rabbit. So it's the complete series. It's 23 tales, all in that lovely classic format. So I'll just get one out for you. So they're hardback books with the dust jacket that comes off, and then it's blue. And then inside is just the classic Beatrix Potter stories with those lovely, charming illustrations. So, so beautiful. And we had a couple of these books as singles that we got as gifts over the last couple of years, but we only really had, I think, 4. So it's so nice to have the whole collection in this case. I was so excited about this because we do read a lot of Beatrix Potter, and we were getting a bit sick of just the tales that we had, so it's nice to have the complete collection. And what's quite nice about this is it contains some of the more unusual ones too. So for example, Cecily Parsley's nursery rhymes, Apply Dapply's nursery rhymes, the story of Miss Moppet, the story of a fierce bad rabbit, and the tale of Little Pig Robinson. I mean, those are ones, and the tale of the pie and the patty pan. They're the stories that I think sometimes get overlooked a bit by the sort of classics like Tom Kitten, Jemima Puddle Duck. So I know that I am going to be feeling so nostalgic when I'm reading those, because they'll really bring me back to my own childhood. My grandmother lived in Gloucestershire, and she was really into Beatrix Potter. She kind of reminded me a bit of a Beatrix Potter character, and she would send us these amazing parcels for our birthdays and Christmases, full of amazing Beatrix Potter items and wrapped in Beatrix Potter wrapping paper. So it always holds such lovely memories for me. So it's so nice to have this that I can share with my children too. So that is everything that Toby got for his birthday. He really didn't get too much, to be honest. It was just the right amount, and I'm always happy to get loads of books, because for me, books are something that both my boys love, and I just think books are brilliant. So I'm never too fussed about that, but I am quite picky about what toys come into the house, and I'm really happy with what we've got. Like I said, the toy farm is going to be something that they will play with continuously, and it will open up their small world play. It's quite open-ended as well. You could just play with the animals or play with the people. And then the Dinkum Doll, I'm so delighted with. I'm so glad I got the Dinkum Doll and didn't actually go for the Waldorf doll, because I think he is really sweet and he's a little bit hardier, and I think if I do have to wash him, he will probably survive quite well. While the Waldorf dolls, I was so worried they would get destroyed. So yes, I think he's going to be absolutely happy with all those toys for the next few months. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave me a comment below, because I love reading comments. And yeah, I will see you in another video soon. Bye!